more here. It's one of the best atmospheres in all of college football. The coach said they will have to communicate at a high level. They have worked with crowd noise all week at practice. We'll see if it pays off here today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. And the Sentinels' kickoff unit is ready, and so is this home crowd. They've been waiting on the season, and here we go. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. It's the Sentinels' offense will have the first possession of the game. And this junior wide receiver is a focal point in their passing attack. This is the guy the entire passing game is built around. He has a big play waiting to happen.
It's pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. They're average, quite honestly, in a lot of spots. Except the guy at wide receiver, David. He is elite. And today on offense, everything should go through him.
And when you've got one of those guys, you've got a chance, right? One guy that puts fear in the defense. And I love that we continue to see guys have real success at smaller levels, right? It's not just the power 4. These are guys that end up getting plucked and go to the next level. You can still be a burner and still have that great speed and route running and development.
Makes the catch on the left. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
You know, sometimes as a quarterback, guys, you just need a new environment. You need a change of scenery. And this was a highly recruited guy. Didn't quite work out for him. At his last destination. So now here he is, and he's not playing in a Power 4 conference by any stretch, but he feels like with this coaching staff, he's a better fit in this system, and he thinks he's going to have a big...
Finding some room.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
They give it to him again. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Sentinels look to keep this drive humming. Running behind that left side. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Give to the running back. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. He's up to 47 yards on the ground already. What a way to get this season started. And he's in. Touchdown, Sentinels.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. An 84-yard drive there. To deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. It's the Sentinels offense takes the field for the first time in this game. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The option look. The option, he'll keep it. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Let's see what they do on 2nd. On the option. He'll keep it again on the option. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And that's just a simple blitz by the middle linebacker, and he's able to win up front. He sees the gap. He's able to beat his block and get to the QB.
And the Sentinels will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He's got it. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. The Sentinels offense comes out to start this drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They go to the ground. Turning it on. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
Well, I'll tell you, when you start a game as well as this guy did on the opening drive, you're going to earn more touches later. And finally, they hand it off to him here on the 2nd drive. But he's really shot out of a cannon in this game. Really like the way he's running right now. He's running hard. He's running with authority. They need to keep giving him the football.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. The give to the left. Got a little grass. He's now got 78 yards on the ground in the 1st quarter. What a tremendous start to this season. And the Sentinels have it with a 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Looking for a crease. It's Morris. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Sentinels!
And he's in for a 2nd touchdown, man. He knows what to do when he gets down there. He knows how to get in the end zone, and I love when you can run the football as you get closer to that goal line. Be the more physical team, and they're doing just that.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here comes the option. He'll do it himself. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll run the option. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Headed for the corner. It's Bentley. And he's going to come up just a tad short. Needed to get the ball to the 35, and they'll mark it at the 34. And the Sentinels will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. A quick pass to the left. Breaks into the open. They get him out of bounds, but a choke play to wrap up the first quarter, and this offense will carry momentum into the second. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. Running back searching for a hole. How about picking up tough yards like that as he gets to the 22? Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Keep it on the ground. They'll give him maybe 1 on the play. It's down to the 20. A manageable distance on 3rd down as they try to convert from the 20. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. He now has 111 yards on the ground, and with that, looking for the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Sentinels!
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Sentinels offense comes out to start this drive. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Motion from the back. Looking to throw, it's Gunderson. Caught in the backfield, it's Bentley. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is...
There's a crease. Smashes through the tackle. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bentley, and they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They've finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
The decision to go for it does not pan out. They'll try the run. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
Well, they have a massive lead, and we're only in the second quarter, but they're not calling the dog.
Fires deep toward the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Sentinels.
And I bet this coaching staff is jacked up to get this offense firing so fast early in the season, on point. A lot of times it takes time to build the rhythm. It takes time to get it rolling. This offense starting the season off with a bang.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's go down to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, here on the away team sideline, I can tell you this crowd has played a factor early in this game. On the road, in a hostile environment, they have not been able to get going in this game. They have failed to score, not productive on their early drives, and they are talking about how the crowd noise is impacting them. I see them talk to each other, trying to tighten things up at the line of scrimmage. This is a factor. This crowd is making a big difference here so far. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Well, it's a simple design there, guys. Just RPO. QB gets it out of his hands quickly, trying to attack the left side there in the flat. They're just not able to come up with it.
Looking downfield, it's Gunderson. Right down the middle. Complete downfield. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. And the Sentinels getting set on 1st and 10. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Maybe some room here. Got enough for the first. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Well, how about that? They turn around and hand it off to the big fella, and he's able to get the first down. Nice play.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Release to the back. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Sentinels. Gets it into the end zone.
And that's exactly what the offense needed right there. A touchdown here, and I know it's taken a while. They hadn't had a lot of success up until that moment. Late in the 2nd quarter, they finally were able to punch one in the end zone, and that's going to give them some confidence now to take into the locker room here shortly at halftime, but they've got to play much better in the 2nd half.
Ready to try the point after. The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
5-yard gain on that play. It'll be 3rd and 5.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall.
Here's a little room there. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds.
And obviously this offense has had their way, getting the huge lead. And now, when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some.
He lofts one down the sideline. Upstairs to make the catch. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. Now, the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their 1st timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. A 1st down run on the doorstep. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Timeout taken by the offense is their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They go right back to this guy on 2nd and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for 1 more snap to put up points before the half. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks so much, fellas. Here inside our EA Sports Studios, welcome into the Week 0 College Football Update Show. Let's start with the USC Trojans taking on the San Jose State Spartans. And it's USC looking to win their home opener. They haven't had a ton of success with that in recent years, but they've got the lead right now in the 1st half. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. As for your game and an interesting first half, let's take a look at the numbers of note. What a first half for that superstar back. He's already over 100 yards today, and he's done it with tough physical running, but also elusive speed. And that combination has his team 2 quarters away from a nice win. And with that, let's say aloha once again to the guys inside Aloha Stadium.
He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Sentinels offense comes out to start this drive. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
The option, the keeper. He'll pitch it. Might have a chance. Powers through. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. And the Sentinels just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Running inside. It's Bentley. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Well, that was an easy one for the officials. Grab a face mask like that, and it costs the defense a first down. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Breaks the tackle. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. A senior defensive tackle being looked at by medical personnel. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on how he's doing. And the Sentinels are in the red zone. Goes to the option. Pulls it on the option. Oh, and he's able to get the ball back, but he does lose yardage on the play.
And listen, quarterbacks run more nowadays, and we see more of it, but they do have a tendency, because they are a quarterback, to cough it up a little bit. But how about the man? He said, I got this, and jumps back on it, make sure he covers that thing up so he didn't make a bad play for his offense.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. And the Sentinels line it up with a 1st and goal. On the option. He'll pull it on the read. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
All right, nice job, defense. Backs against the wall. You did your job setting up 4th down. Just be careful, though, because this is a team that's shown they can fake field goals. Your guys have to be alert.
And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Sentinels offense comes out to start this drive. Here's the give off the left side. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Makes the grab. It's Richmond. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. And the Sentinels are in the hurry-up.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Goes high to pull it in. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
And sometimes offenses, man, they get caught up with numbers and they need to do so many runs, so many passes. I like when you just trust your quarterback. Like back-to-back explosive passing plays. Let him do his thing. Let him drop back, read the defense, dissect it, and make big plays.
And the Sentinels with the 1st and 10. They're going to run it to the right. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. After the holding penalty, the offense will try to hang on with a 1st and 20. Leaves it with the running back. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. And the Sentinels have moved it inside the 20. They'll go right back to him. Could be an alley. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Touchdown, Sentinels! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And it's been more of the same in the second half for this offense, doing whatever they wanted. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game 1, and that's why they are dominating this football game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The run inside. It's Bentley. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
Rides the option, he keeps it. Maybe a crease. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. And the Sentinels have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. The give to the fullback. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. After picking up a couple of first downs already on this drive, they'll snap it from close to midfield. On the option. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long, so they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the 3rd downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Off the boot, looking for his man. He's got it. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. They've gotten off to a great start with a season-opening victory. Let's take a look at what's on the schedule for next week. They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fitzpatrick. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Sure, he knew he had the face mask there, tried to let it time, but it's a penalty on the defense. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Fires quickly. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
You run the slant route day one, and this is something that the quarterback and the wide receiver has done 100 million times out there on the field in the offseason. I see man-to-man coverage. I know I can run the slant. Boom, stick my foot in the ground, throw it, completion to my wide receiver.
They'll run the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I just love the way the defense prepares. Each and every week we see this defense come out, and it's like 11 guys. They've got their head in the game, and they're playing as one unit. They knew it was going to be tough facing this option game with the quarterback and the running attack, but done such a good job so far staying home, playing their assignments. You saw it on that last play right there. Rallying to the football, nowhere for him to go and creating a big loss.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. And down he goes. A sack on 4th down, and the defense gets the football back. The give and tick, 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 tick. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Going for the big play. Makes the catch down the right side. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, and A similar situation with a lead like this, they'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
They had this offense backed up. Now they have to be staggering. Can they deliver another punch on 1st and 10 from inside the 40? Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead.
He'll take a shot. Intercepted deep in his own end. Trying to take it back. He's at the 40. At the 20. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position. The Sentinels offense comes out to start this drive. At this point, it really hasn't been your best day. Just try to find something to build on here at the end, David.
Just try to keep fighting. Show your kids you're going to keep fighting. Keep throwing the football. Try to get some points up. Palmer, points have been at a premium. They haven't scored very much, but keep fighting, man.
Yeah, and just, try to find things to build up.
That's a fumble. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. It won't matter much in the outcome, but a little extra stat padding is nice.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. On the move from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Looking for room. It's Morris. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Fires to the wideout. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
He's going to throw deep right side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. And after this play, the cake will be baked. They're going to try to really stick it to him and rub it in with another score here. That will be in the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Yeah, great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you wanted to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis.